Welcome to The Explainer. So get this. Pakistan is about to roll out a massive overhaul of its traffic laws in 2025, and it's going to affect every single driver. Today, we're going to break down exactly what's changing, why the government is getting so strict, and the big question, can these new rules actually fix the chaos on the roads?
To really understand why these new laws are so drastic, you have to start with one pretty shocking fact. In Pakistan right now, road traffic accidents are claiming more lives each year than terrorism. Let that sink in for a second. This isn't just a statistic, it's a national crisis that's unfolding every single day on our streets.
So, yeah, this isn't just some minor update. The government is framing this as a full-on, comprehensive response to an urgent and, frankly, deadly problem. The goal here is to fundamentally change driver behavior and make the roads safer for absolutely everyone.
Okay, let's dive into what these new laws are all about. And I'm telling you, this is not a small tweak. It's a major 2025 legal overhaul that completely rewrites the rules of the road, especially in provinces like Punjab. The whole new framework is really built on these four key pillars. You've got dramatically higher fines to act as a serious deterrent. Then there's a new digital point system to track repeat offenders. For the most dangerous behavior, there are now stricter criminal penalties. And finally, automated enforcement is being brought in to reduce corruption and make sure nobody gets a free pass. It's basically a multi-pronged attack on traffic chaos.
So what does all this actually mean for you when you're behind the wheel? Well, let's start with the one you're probably going to feel most immediately, the fines.
Let's start with a really common one. For the millions of motorcyclists out there, not wearing a helmet is now going to cost you 2,000 rupees. That is a massive jump, and it's clearly designed to make safety a financial necessity.
And for car drivers, believe me, the increases are just as steep. If you're caught exceeding the speed limit in a standard car, that could now set you back 5,000 rupees. The message is pretty clear. Breaking the rules is about to get very, very expensive.
And this new reality extends to a bunch of other common offenses. Running a red light, driving without a license, using your phone. That's now 2,000 rupees on a bike and a hefty 5,000 in a car. You see the pattern here, right? The authorities are hitting drivers where it hurts the most, their wallets.
But here's the thing. It's not just about the money anymore. For the first time, Pakistan is bringing in a digital penalty point system. What this means is that every violation gets tracked and logged against your license. The whole idea is to identify and penalize those habitual offenders who think they can just pay their way out of trouble.
So here's how it works. Each violation adds between 2 and 4 points to your license. Now, if you manage to rack up 20 points within a single year, your license gets suspended for up to 12 months. The message is simple. If you repeatedly break the law, you will be taken off the road. Period.
And the stakes are getting even higher because we're now talking about actual criminal penalties. Dangerous stunts like one-wheeling can land you in prison for up to 6 months. And for the first time ever, parents can face jail time if their underage child is caught driving their car. The responsibility now goes way beyond just the person behind the wheel.
Now look, having strict laws on paper is one thing, but as anyone who drives in Pakistan knows all too well, actually putting them into practice, well, that's where you face some pretty significant real-world challenges.
This comparison really highlights the gap. The law on paper demands strict lane discipline and has these high fines, but the reality on the road? Poorly marked lanes and unplanned city growth. The law promises automated, unavoidable e-challans, but the reality on the ground? You've got inconsistent enforcement and that persistent problem of VIP culture where some people just feel like they're above the rules.
And if we dig a little deeper, these are the real obstacles. You've got the VIP culture, you've got inconsistent enforcement from the authorities, and you've got crumbling infrastructure. But just as important are the social factors. There's no real road safety education in schools, and what many people just call a general lack of traffic sense among the public.
So how do you even begin to overcome these challenges? Well, the proposed strategy goes beyond just fines. It's really looking at long-term, foundational changes. Experts are basically recommending a three-pronged approach for the future. First, you got to teach road safety in schools to build a law-abiding generation from the ground up. Second, create a single national database for licenses so a suspended driver can't just go get a new one in another province. And third, expand those safe city camera projects across the whole country for automated 24/7 enforcement.
This quote really captures the ultimate ambition behind all these changes.
It's not just about reducing fines or accidents. It's about a complete cultural transformation, moving from what we have now, these corridors of chaos, to creating true highways of safety for every citizen.
Which brings us to our final thought. The state has put a new framework in place. The technology is being rolled out, but laws and cameras can only do so much, right? The real question is whether this will be enough to foster a new, responsible driving culture. Ultimately, safety on the road is a shared responsibility, and the final answer lies with every single person who gets behind the wheel.